I highly doubt that anybody is gonna hop on. It has been weeks since I've been live, but this is the first time that I'm alone in my van. Hi! So my account has pretty much been inactive because the kids and I got so sick. Hi! I'm still a little bit sick. It's after 12 and I am in Walmart's parking lot with no kids in the van for the first time in weeks. So I just wanted to hop on and tell you guys that I never had any intention of disappearing. I'm here. Everybody just got really sick, and it got to the point where I was really sick too, and I had to make the difficult decision to stop working long enough to get everybody's health back up to par, which was really hard for me to do because I didn't just want to bail out on all of you. So I'm really sorry. I'm here. I'm ready to get back to work. I wanted to work today, but my fiance didn't get home until really late, so we have a plan for working tomorrow. And I've decided, I know a lot of you aren't on here right now, it's late, but hopefully you'll see this tomorrow. I'm going to pick a schedule. My mom has officially finally retired, so on the weekends I figure I'll do a live, and then throughout the week I'll do, you know, different kinds of makeup, beauty, and inspirational speaking. I'll have mom come over once or twice a week and watch the baby while the 3 other kids are in school and make tutorials for you. And I'll have like kind of a schedule for my platform versus before. I think I was struggling so hard because I was working, overstressing between life struggles and business struggles, and it didn't really have a set balance, which is what I found I was missing. So I need to get a balance going, a routine set up, so you guys know what to expect, when to expect it. You know, like lives on the weekends, tutorials, motivational speaking, whatever it is throughout the week. I'll pick certain days. So, you know, we know when we're going to hang out, when we can't hang out, all that good stuff. But I'm back! And it's so hard to work so hard and to have all of your hard work finally get to a good place and then quit. Not quit, but go MIA, which is what happened. But I've missed you guys. Thank you for not leaving me. Being a mom of 4 is hard, and everybody got like deathly ill all at once. That's what happened. How are you guys doing? It is 12:28 here, and I have to go into Walmart, and I have soaking wet hair, and I don't think I've ever done no. I do my morning lives, or before I got sick, I always do morning lives with no makeup on, but I don't ever remember doing a live in the evening with no lashes. So this may be the first time you've seen me with no lashes in at least the evening. Hi. Hi. I miss posting and interacting with you guys. One of the main things I do on my platform is lives. I'm known for my live tutorials, live vlogging, live everything, and all of that got shut down because my kids and I were too sick. I mean, I went for a week and a half with no voice. It was bad. Hi. So I'm gonna head into Walmart. I don't know if I should head into Walmart on my phone or if I should just log off and say bye. But I just wanted to hop on and say hi. And I want you guys to know, especially like sorry, I'm still a little bit clogged up. My avid fans and followers, like, I will never disappear. If I go inactive for a little while, there's a really good reason. It was really hard for me, though, because anytime... I don't have any tissues in here. Prior to this, anytime something were to happen, I could pop on my account and say, this is what's going on. This is why I'm not posting. Let me try and take a drink. I'm clogged. But I had no voice. So I couldn't hop on and say, I'm not posting because I have no voice. You know what I mean? Like, I was kind of screwed all the way around. I literally pushed myself to my breaking point because I didn't want to stop working and I didn't want to stop taking care of my kids, obviously. So I pushed myself until I got so sick that I literally couldn't walk, talk, or move. So I don't suggest any of you ever do that. And you know, my platform is still relatively new and I'm still learning and adjusting. And I'm just now, after all this time, I don't know why I didn't think of it sooner, to have a schedule. Like, I always knew that balance was important. You have to have balance in your life for your family, for your kids, for your work. But I never thought to set up an actual schedule for my account, not only for the well-being of myself and my family, but for all of you, so you know what to expect from me. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to be a no-show. I don't want to try to overwork and then not show up because something happens. That way, if we have stuff scheduled for every Saturday, Monday, and Wednesday, and if something were to come up, I can let you know in advance, like Wednesday's not going to work out because my son has to have an operation done, you know, or whatever. Versus like me saying tutorial tonight, and then what happened, honest to God, was I was doing a live tutorial, and in the middle of the tutorial, it was 2 full-hour live tutorials, and I was so sick that I almost projectile vomited in both live tutorials. And I was almost finished my look, and it shuts off in an hour, and I said I was going to come back. I had every intention of coming back, but I had the stomach flu. I started puking. I couldn't stop puking, and I was like, you know, so determined to get back on, but I was like, yeah, I'll be the beauty vlogger, liver, beauty guru that goes viral for projectile vomiting during her live. Like, you know, I can't do that. But then I felt awful because I had all these people who had watched my 2-hour live and I didn't show back up for the final look, you know, so it just wasn't good. You know, if you're not feeling well, I'm clogged up, my voice doesn't sound right. You've got to, like, hit the brakes and take a step back, take care of yourself, take care of your kids, you know, whatever it is in your life, whether it's your job or your family, you have to be able to have time. Basically, what I was doing was taking care of everybody but me because I had no time left for me. The time that I did have for me, I was working. So I just basically worked myself to death. But I've missed you guys, and when I don't work, I get depressed. And then after you go for so long without working, especially when it comes to social media, you have to, like, kind of pressure yourself and learn how to do it all over again, because it's hard to put your face back out there after you've been kind of gone for a couple of weeks, you know? You gotta throw yourself back out there, and it feels like you're starting from scratch all over again. Even though I know I'm not, I have a ton of amazing people, And I appreciate all of you. Thank you for not... I have like a person literally shining their high beams in my face right in front of me. Probably because I'm talking to my phone. When I go into the market and talk to my phone on lives, I get the dirtiest looks in the whole world. So what are you guys doing? And it's really hard to watch something that you worked so hard for just kind of plummet. Because I was doing so good and my account is just failing. But you know, I was thinking about this the other day. You know, when it comes to being an influencer, I mean, the pressure is so high. I compare being an influencer to being a mother, because your child needs everyday attention and comfort and guidance, and you know, you need to basically nurture your platform for it to be healthy. And you know, because it's really important for me to, you know, live my purpose through my platform. So if I'm not there to nurture my platform and all of those who are part of it, my platform's going to die just like a baby. If you don't nurture and care for your child cannot thrive. Your platform cannot thrive if you're not there to nurture it. And I couldn't nurture it for 2 weeks. So I have to, you know, I have to deal with the setback. And I'm okay with that, because I mean, I literally had no choice. It's a part of life. We all get set back, and we have to pull ourselves back up off the floor and start all over again. And that's okay. That's okay. It's a part of life. We all deal with struggles, especially when you got 4 kids. And I mean, I have to admit, halfway in, I got to a point where I was like, when I was so sick and the kids were so sick, I was like, what was I thinking? I can't do this. I can't do this. I should have never started this. And I mean, that was a low point, because of course I'm doing this because this is what I'm meant to do, and I know that. But you know, it's really hard when your whole family's struggling and you look at what you're doing with your time. So you just have to be really careful that you have enough time to balance healthy enough between your family, yourself, and your platform, which is a really big struggle. Because you know, when you have a platform, people want to see you every single day, and I totally get that. I get that. I knew that going in, and I knew it was going to be hard for me because my life is so demanding. But I'm willing to make those sacrifices as long as I can do it without hurting myself or my family. Obviously, I wasn't the one that hurt myself or my family. It just so happened that all 4 of my kids got really, really sick, and I got really, really sick all at the same time. So there was really nothing I could do about it. And I just kind of went MIA there for a while. So I apologize. And for those of you who have stood by my side through thick and thin, I am forever grateful. Forever grateful. I love all of you guys so much, but you guys know that. Those of you have been following me for a long time. The new followers, or the ones, I know I've lost followers and I've gained followers in the last 2 weeks, but I was literally so busy that it got to the point where I couldn't even check my account because it just stressed me out too much. So I'm going to have to get to know all of my new followers and, you know, create a relationship with you and, you know, kind of teach you what I'm all about without a snot-nosed voice, because I'm still clearing up from all this awful flu, strep throat, bronchitis sickness that we've been dealing with. Hi. So I guess I'm going to run into Walmart. You know, I had no cloggage in my sinus region until I turned the live button on. Seriously, I swear to you. Like, first thing I hit the live button, I went to talk and I was like, ugh. Story of my life. But all of you are like new names I don't remember seeing. It's happening again. I have no tissues in this car, believe it or not, or van. But a whole bunch of new names. So welcome to Beauty is My Vice. I'm all about beauty on the inside and out. I like to inspire everyone to find true beauty, and once you find true beauty, then there's nothing that you can't accomplish, I promise. And I cannot stand how my voice sounds right now. There's nothing that you can't overcome or accomplish in this life once you've found true beauty and love within yourself. And that's what my platform's all about. So I hope that I can inspire you. And I know I post a lot of beauty stuff, but I also do a ton of lives and vlogs and motivational speaking, because the whole reason I started my account is because I've lived through hell, and I feel that my purpose is to show you that you can come from the worst, and the most traumatic experiences in life and still rise to the top, heal, and become the best person, like better than you could have ever imagined before. I'm living proof. You'll learn that. I love you too. Weight loss, overcoming a really abusive marriage, child loss, you name it. I've lived through it all. Raising 4 kids. But yeah, I started my account to inspire others. And then eventually I got to the point where I decided I had to kind of add my passions and my artistic ability into my platform, because when I started out, all I was doing was sharing my heart, and that's heavy. It's heavy to relive the pain every day, day in, day out. So I had to add some, positivity and passion into that too, which is also inspiring to men and women, that you can transform your whole mind, body, and soul regardless to what you've lived through. You know what I mean? I want to inspire. I want you to come across my page, and after you've known what I've been through, be inspired to want more and to never settle for less, because you're worth so much more than you'll ever know until you've gotten to that point where you realize your worth. You know what I mean? So anyway, it's been a really long time since I've done a live. I'm a little bit rough around the edges. But normally what I'll do is I'll do makeup posts, and then I'll do the full face glam type thing, and then I'll wake up in the morning with 4 kids, get in the van with makeup smeared all over my face so that you can laugh at how terrible I look, because we're moms and sometimes we look like poo, and that's okay. So you show all the good. I like to show the good and the bad. I'm not fake, 100% real with you all the time. And anybody who's new on here, thank you so much for joining Beauty is My Vice, and I look forward to getting back to work. I can't wait. Hi. So I'm going to run into Walmart. You guys probably don't want to join me because it's going to be probably pretty not interesting. But I just wanted to hop on and say hi while I had 2 minutes of silence in the van. Normally there are 4 screaming children in the back. Hi. I just thought I'd hop on and say hi since my account has been like dead for 2.5 weeks. So, I'm still here, and I'm not going anywhere. And if I ever do kind of just disappear for a moment, it's because there's some real crazy shit going on. So, I love you guys. Depending on how it's going on in there and how long I'm stuck in there, I might go back on live for a minute. Hi! Just because I love live because, I mean, I don't have 100,000 followers, but I still have a high following. So I feel like when you do lives, that's the only time you get to truly interact with your followers. And I have met amazing people and have made, like, incredible friendships through lives. I feel you. I vanish sometimes too. I had no choice. I mean, I try so hard never to vanish because I feel like my platform is kind of like my baby, just like my babies are my babies. But it got to the point where it wasn't just that I had 4 sick kids. Like, I physically could not perform. Like, I couldn't pick up the phone and talk to you or turn on the camera and put on makeup because I was too ill. I was too sick. I had the flu. I had strep throat. I had no voice. I felt like I was dying. And on top of that, I was at home alone taking care of 4 sick kids. So, I mean, I barely was making it through the day versus like working on top of it. But it's really hard to just vanish from a platform full of amazing people that you care so much about. And the hardest part was because I had no voice, I couldn't just pop up and say, hey, Maya, you know, I didn't want to do that. I sounded awful. But at the same, like, I couldn't make a tutorial because I was too weak. I couldn't talk because I had no voice. So it broke my heart that all those people that had become so close to me and depended on seeing me every day, every morning, taking my kids to school, those people I just felt kind of, you know, cheated. And I just never want to make anybody feel like I don't care or I'm cheating them in any way. It's just sometimes life seriously kicks you so hard in the freaking butt or ass that I'm so used to having kids in the car that I can't say a bad word. Kicks you so hard in the ass that you have absolutely no, you know, choice but to take a step back and just like chill for a minute. And it was really good for me because not only did I get to heal, get better, and all but one of my children are better. My son my baby needs to get tubes in his ears. But I got to reevaluate, like taking a step back made me reevaluate how I was handling my platform, how I was leading my platform, and I learned once I took a step back and was looking from the outside in, I realized everything I was doing wrong and how to better myself for you, you know, to help better you, to help better everything. So, I mean, you know, everything happens for a reason. And I don't always believe that everything happens for a reason, but I believe that this happened for a reason. Even though it hurt me and it hurt my fans and followers and it really hurt my account and my platform, but in the long run, it's for the best. 100%, without a shadow of a doubt. I'm positive it's for the best. It is tough. It is tough. If you were on here when I was explaining how your platform is just like a baby. You've got to nurture it, love it, every single day, day in, day out, because if you don't, you know, it's just like a baby. A baby can't thrive without love and intention every single day. And a platform is 24/7 work, 24/7 worry, 24/7 stress, and you have to nurture it every single day to the best of your ability. Well, to those of us who truly care and are doing it for all the right reasons. And if you can't do that at any given time, it hurts you, and it hurts your platform, it hurts your followers, it hurts everything and everyone involved. So it's just like being a mom. Moms aren't allowed to get sick because they have kids to take care of. Influencers aren't allowed to get sick because they have a platform to care for. Now, if I didn't have 4 kids, I could have had backup work to post and put up while I was sick. But because I'm a mom of 4, I didn't have backup work to throw out there while I was sick. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a struggle, but as long as you're true to yourself, you're true to your heart, you're true to your fans and your friends and your followers and your platform, everything will always work out. You know what I mean? I lost a couple thousand followers. Obviously followers that weren't, you know, truly dedicated to whatever it is that I'm trying to do or show or help others with, and that's okay. If they don't want to be here, that's okay. I'm not here for a number. You know, I don't have an Instagram platform for a number. I have an Instagram platform to grow the most powerful and meaningful bond that I can with other people, to help them in their life experiences and to help them feel better about themselves. So if somebody's not interested enough to hang out for a week or 2 while my kids and I are sick, that's okay. It's, you know, I'm not going to say it's my loss or their loss. It just is what it is. And other people will come along. Other people that understand. Other people that were meant to be here. That were meant to be a part of my life and me a part of theirs. You know what I mean? So it'll all work out. For you, for me, for anybody who's trying and doing all the right things for all the right reasons. I see a ton of platforms that just crash. I have people sending me messages every single day asking me how, what, when, and where, and how to grow, and how to this, and how to that. And I'm like, well, first of all, if your only intention is to grow, you're not going to succeed. Because you have to have a purpose and a meaning and a heart and love for others in order to have a meaningful platform. There is no point in having one of those platforms where you get bots to fight for followers that don't care about what you're doing. Then your platform is meaningless, right? You need the people who see you and are inspired by you and your purpose and want to be a part of that. It's kind of like a family. I think of my platform as my family. So anytime I'm not there for them, it breaks my heart. If I could have popped up and said, I'm so sick, I'm so sorry, but it got to the point where first I was too sick, and then I went through a slight, shame period where I was just ashamed of myself for not being there, and I felt all this guilt, and I could have just let the guilt overcome me and just quit, but I didn't, because that's stupid. But we overthink everything, and it's stupid. It's so stupid. We overthink everything, and we make ourselves feel this big when 2 weeks in a lifetime. Come on. I have been 100% legit for, what has it been, a year now that I've had a platform? Or a year now since I started my account. And I've always been here. I've always been 100% open and legit and honest with my following. And if something happens and I'm not here, the people who truly know me know there's a reason. Right. So the people who give you a hard time or want to act like you don't care anymore or that you're just a bluff or a fake, don't listen to them, because you know it's not true in your heart, and nobody can ever understand what it is that you're struggling with. And we will all face struggles at times that we never know. We never know when it's going to hit us. We never know when the struggles are coming. We never know what tomorrow we're going to have to face, and that's part of life. And if people can't understand that and can't relate to that and can't sympathize or forgive you for that, then they shouldn't be a part of your life anyway. So just keep on keeping on. Alright guys, I'm gonna get off of here and freeze my butt off because my hair's soaking wet. And there's like 8 people in the parking lot staring at me because I'm talking to my phone. But tomorrow, for the first day in, like 9 days, my fiance has the day off. But tomorrow is busy. We have church and all this crazy stuff. But I wanted to kind of just hop on live in the middle of the day when all my big fans and followers are on and just kind of talk to them a little bit, just like I did now. And then I thought over the last 2 weeks, I've had like 25 boxes of makeup show up. And I was too sick to play with all of it, which is really, 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 really depressing. So I thought I could show you guys what I got. If you guys are interested in seeing any of it, or I could just say, hey, what kind of live do you want to do today? Because I thought I would start doing lives on the weekends, and then I'll start filming tutorials off camera, off live, during the week. Just because that will help give me more healthy balance. So, anyway, I'm excited though. Probably. It is a Saturday night. The highlight of mine is Walmart to go buy stuff for 4 kids in the middle of the night before church tomorrow. It's funny. So, are you a new follower, Jason? Or have you been following me for a while? I'm still drinking coffee. But I gotta get in here because we're out of milk. And the baby's gonna wake up and freak out. Okay, so does that mean... Hold on. Still clogged up from being sick. It's awful. The never-ending flu. So does that mean that you've been following me for a while, or you're new? A few months? So basically you started following me and then I disappeared. Sorry about that. These last few months have been really hard on my family, so you probably hopped up not at the greatest time. I apologize. Things haven't always looked like that. The last couple of months, my family's just been through a lot. A whole bunch of sickness, a whole bunch of financial difficulties, a whole bunch of health issues, just a lot of problems. Well, I apologize. Because normally, that's just not me. It's just, unfortunate circumstances. But thank you for hanging around and not leaving me. Yeah, I had 4 kids with the flu, and myself, and I had strep throat and bronchitis. Yeah. Alright. I have to get off of here, 1, so I can think and not go home with everything that I came for. 2, because every time I live out, everybody stares at me like a lunatic. So what kind of platform do you have, Jason? You gotta look for stuff. Oh, I want to give a big shout out to all of my so clogged up, to all of my beauty babes, my Beauty is My Vice bays, for standing up for me while I'm gone, or while I was gone. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Marshmallows? They're not gonna want that. Oh, that's cool. Well, thank you for hanging out. I'm gonna get off of here because it's way too late for me to multitask. It's way too late. I'm exhausted. The baby woke me up at 5 o'clock this morning, so I'm struggling. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Oh, that's cool. I'll check your page out. Alright. I hope the rest of you guys see this tomorrow morning. And I will, at some point, it's Super Bowl Sunday. There's so much going on tomorrow. But I plan to go live and do some sort of... I thought about doing some kind of like makeup unboxing with my fiance, just for something different, or maybe makeup unboxing with my kids, because I literally have like 15 boxes or more of brand new makeup that I haven't even opened because I was too sick. Yes, good night. Have a good night, everyone. I've missed you guys, and I will see you very, 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 very soon. Thanks for hanging out and not leaving me. Talk to you guys soon. How do I end it? It's been so long. Oh, there it is.